don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that, give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that, give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. All in all, this place is crawling. Y'all let my move on your body, them balling.
Hello everybody and welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio from Champion Mill. We are getting ready for Ambition. That's right, check it out, the stuff didn't scare me. Yeah, that's right, it didn't scare me this time. Oh, yeah. Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic Wednesday. We are amping up for a great episode of Ambition. The closer we get to Wreckfest, the more ridiculous things seem to continue to get. As we move forward, we are going to have people talking. Tyler James Black, our wonderful man that is in charge, will be telling us about what's going to be coming up at Wreckfest and what is going to be happening later on tonight. But before we can get too far, we are going to see our Women's World Tag Team Champions, the From the Sticks ladies, Vex and Ashley Morgan, as she corrected me. They're going to be going up against Never mind. Vex is going to end that. Just like that. Okay. Well, that's going to be one of the fastest openings and commercial breaks that I think we have ever had here. We will be right back. Stay tuned, everybody, and I can explain what's coming up after the break. This is Bernard Brothers Library, where we offer books, audiobooks, the largest wrestling encyclopedia in the entire world. A collection of encyclopedias dating back to the late 1800s, DVDs, and free Wi-Fi, computer fax and printing capabilities, and even laminating purposes. We have meeting spaces as well. You can ask any number of our intelligence staff, volunteers, and librarians for any assistance that you may need. Find us at any number of our 6 libraries across the Savannah area. If you need to get a hold of us, just call 555-1341. I have been Walter. Welcome back to Cincinnati, everybody. We are getting right along to it. We got the Sons of Exodus, our World Tag Team Champions. They're going to be going up against Noah Bennett and C.A. Myers. But before we get too far, I have to crack myself a Raise Energy because I want to make sure that I have all the energy for this show. Make sure you use code GETWRECKED for 15% off of your order if you want an energy drink with no crash. None of that nasty stuff that you would find in other energy drinks. Get yourself Raise Energy, brought to you by Rep Sports. Kangotunga and Bennett are outside the ring right now, and Kangotunga, Kangotunga hits Noah Bennett with a powerbomb off of the ring apron, and that is enough to knock him out. Oh my God. I was in the process of doing my Raise Energy spot right there, and they just threw it at me. That's crazy. Wow. Well, before we get too far here, we are going to have ourselves a word from both our Chippy Wrecker champion, which is, we're calling him Rentala, and then we're also going to hear from our resident power man, the one and only, I wouldn't call him the general manager of Ambition, but I will call him our current authority figure, Tyler James Black, will be having something to say after Rentala. So while we get ready for Rentala to come out here, I'm just going to talk about a little bit what we have coming up. Coming up at Wreckfest, we actually are going to have a Chippy Wrecker Championship match. Eddie Kingston, our inaugural world champion, has challenged Rentala for the Chippy Wrecker Championship, and here he is.
It's odd to me that it's as close to Wreckfest as it is, and I do not have an opponent.
He must not have heard from Eddie yet.
Step up and face me. Being champion usually means you will be.
Usually Eddie Kingston makes a point to say something by now.
I haven't seen a soul come after me, aside from the ones I have gone through the process of setting up myself. So is that just not a thing anymore? What's a guy gotta do to get a challenger?
You gotta have some patience, partner. I'll take you on at Wreckfest. Let's do this.
Apparently, Eddie Kingston was not as patient as he claims Rentala needs to be, so Eddie Kingston comes out and immediately says he wants that match, and I wonder if Rentala is going to accept. But we are going to hear from Tyler James Black.
Because of actions over the course of the last few weeks, I have decided that all non-essential members of both the Women's World Order and the Chippy feud are banned from the building. Furthermore, any further infractions from these groups will result in disbanding or reduced limits in numbers. Next week, certain members will be back to agree to terms of their matches leading into Wreckfest. Which, by the way, be sure to tune in August 8th at 7 p.m. for Wreckfest 2.
That's my job. Tyler, thank you for doing my job for me. We're going to move right along here. We are going to have our next match here. This is going to be the Women's Chaos Cage spot match. Winner of this match will go on to the Women's Chaos Cage at Wreckfest, which will be the co-main event. Both of the Chaos Chambers, Chaos Chambers will be the main event at Wreckfest. So the women's and the men's will co-main event Wreckfest with the women's and men's Chaos Chambers. And over the course of the last couple of weeks, including next week, we're also going to have more matches to determine who is going to take the spots in those matches. Currently, what we have here is, right now we have our mystery member, Cindy Brilliante, Futura, and Kay Shields have all punched their ticket for the Women's Chaos Chamber. This match here will be to determine who of the two will start the match. The only thing, well, actually, maybe not even necessarily start the match, because the only entrance order that has been determined is the last person. So the last person in the Women's Chaos Cage will be that mystery opponent. I can't really say opponent because there's 5 other people. But, yeah. So we have Zelda Bennett going up against Sinister Blaze. The winner of this match will go on to get the 5th spot in the Chaos Chamber, and there's one more spot left to claim in the Chaos Chamber for the women. That match will more than likely be next week, and there you go right there, just another reminder. Cindy Brilliante, Futura, and Kay Shields are all already, along with that mystery opponent, in the match. So Zelda Bennett here and Sinister Blaze are going to be going up against one another to see who will be the 5th combatant, and we will have our last match next week. And then when we come back from the break, we are even going to have a match to determine which of the men will be able to get into the Chaos Chamber. So here we go. We're going to have ourselves some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee while this match gets underway, because I don't want to get yelled at for not doing my job. So cheers, everybody. Go make sure you find yourself some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee anywhere coffee is sold in your area. And I don't mean just the bean juice. The bean juice is something too, but not just the bean juice. Sinister Blaze was lining up Zelda there. It looked like she wanted to hit her with something, but she's not going to get it. Zelda's going to pick Sinister up. Oh, and hit her with a back cracker. That actually might be enough. Sinister has a bad back, so let's see if Zelda has it there. No, Sinister's going to kick out. We're going to stay with this match. There will be no commercial breaks whatsoever. We don't do that in the middle of the match as much. We try not to. Might be going for yet another one. Oh, and a running back cracker this time. Sinister Blaze is down. That could be enough. Zelda Bennett might have just punched her ticket. 1, 2, 3, and she does. She's punched her ticket for the Women's Chaos Chamber. The winner of that match gets an opportunity at the women's, actually, honestly, any championship of their choosing, but typically people do end up going for the women's championship. But it does, the contract does say any championship of their choosing. It doesn't even specify that it can't be like a men's championship. So, who knows what they're going to do. Zelda Bennett, though, has made her ticket, or has punched her ticket for Wreckfest. And we have it right there. You can even see the referee making sure that Sinister was able to hear those counts. There you go, Zelda Bennett. You have punched your ticket. There she's got the graphic. We are going to hit one more commercial break. We've got another one after that to hit. But we will be right back. And when we come back, we will have action for the Men's Chaos Chamber and even hear from Loba.
At Healthy Gump, you will be well taken care of. We take care of everything that matters. Family. Whether it be blood or the one you have chosen, family is what matters at Healthy Gump Medical. Come see us today, whether you're starting your family or you're continuing. Healthy Gump Medical. Healthy Gump Medical is not an actual subsidiary of a real medical facility. Please do not actually call us.
And we are moving right along with it. Thank you for staying tuned through the commercial break. Like I said right there, the winner of this match gets a spot in the Men's Chaos Chamber. Men's Chaos Chamber, a little bit further behind than the women. We've only got 3 of these spots that have been picked already. We have Sadoon versus Storm Dragon to start things off. Storm Dragon immediately putting Sadoon in a rear naked choke. Sadoon's going to manage to get out of it. The winner of this match, like I said, will be going on to the Men's Chaos Chamber at Wreckfest in New York. Storm Dragon. Oh, he goes for it again. He doesn't get it on the first one, but he's going to go after it for the second one, and Sadoon's going to try to fight his way out of it like he did before. He's going to tap. Storm now manages to get his ticket punched for the Men's Chaos Chamber. Good Lord, everyone's just... nobody's working by the hour tonight. They're all just pop, 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 pop. They're running. They're trying to get this done. And there you have it. El Phantasma, the best. Storm Dragon, and our mystery opponent still awaiting 2 more members of the roster to be in that match, but that match is going to be similar to the Women's Chaos Chamber. The winner will be given an opportunity at a championship of their choosing. They just have to choose it. As we get ready here, we're actually going to hear from Sav Spaden talking about coming up soon with what we have going on, because she is currently embroiled in a battle with none other than... Oh, there we go. We've got the announcement. It's going to be Loba and Promian at Wreckfest. Wow, I didn't know that was actually even on the table, but here we go.
Sweetheart, you're such a joke, and I don't think you even realize it. You know that Tyler James Black just said if you lot do much more ridiculousness, you're going to lose the whole shebang, right? Argue, bitch, moan, attack, whatever you want to do. Do it. You will soon realize that no matter what you do, I am always going to be there. One step ahead of you. And if you do manage to get ahead of me, I won't be far behind. Run, sweetie. While you still can.
Interesting. Sav coming out and immediately saying that she is gunning for Lila. And those are some curious words to be heard. We have Shaylin going up against Kendall Rose. This is a call your shot women's Chippy Wrecker title chance. So the winner of this match will get to pick her shot at the Chippy Wrecker Championship whenever she chooses. So the Women's Chippy Wrecker Championship, that's going to be Shaylin here. This is Kendall Rose. Shaylin's the one in the black and green, and then Kendall's the one in the shorts. Let's put it that way. Like I said, these matches are kind of a sprint tonight. Our main event is coming up here shortly. It's going to be Sunwolf in an open challenge in a Black Label Rules match. That will be our main event of the evening, and then that's going to be it for us here in wonderful Cincinnati. Oh, Kendall Rose throws Shaylin into the turnbuckle very viciously. Got to pick her up now, and Snake Eyes are in the corner. Wanting Shaylin on her feet now. Big drop kick out of the corner. Kendall Rose is going to hit that. And there's Shaylin springboarding off the ropes. Kendall Rose is in a bad spot here. Shaylin could get an opportunity. Shaylin was our inaugural Koshki Cup Women's Champion. A nice moonsault off the ropes there. Shaylin has been in the company here for some time. Not always a weekly performer, but she is often here and taking care of things behind the scenes for us. She is a coach and a producer here in RWR, besides just Chippy Wrecker Pro. Shaylin spends most of her time up in True North Wrestling doing a lot of the work up there. She's actually one of the main bookers in True North. Still finds time to come down and perform with us here at Chippy Wrecker Pro, and we could not be more appreciative. And she's showing off some of her abilities here as the champion. Oh my God, she just keeps wailing on her. They're going back and forth. I'm waiting for the hockey fight because it almost always ends in a hockey fight. Just chops back and forth now. Kendall saying, do it, hit it harder. And another slug from Shaylin, or onto Shaylin. And there's some kicks now from Kendall. Oh, and a hard kick to the chest. And a kick to the midsection now. Oh my goodness, and almost like a Canadian Destroyer backbreaker though. She just flips over and Shaylin lands on Kendall's knees. Not a good location for her. Picks her up on her shoulders. Oh, and she's gonna hit her with like a falling fade to, or I don't know what that would, go to hell maybe, go to sleep. It's like a falling go to sleep. Kendall Rose is going to win this, and she is going to call her shot for the women's Chippy Wrecker title whenever she wants. That's the whole point to this championship match. That is phenomenal. Well done for Kendall Rose. She gets to call her shot at the women's Chippy Wrecker championship whenever she wants. That's crazy. That is crazy. Kendall Rose just showing off at this point. She has been up and down, and now she has an opportunity at winning the women's Chippy Wrecker championship. And that would be a very appropriate coming of age for this wrestler, honestly. Very, 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 very good job. I'm very impressed by her. We have to hit one more in our final commercial break of the evening, and then we will be right back for our main event, the Black Label Rules match. Sunwolf defends.
When you need to get things done, go to Myers. Contact them today.
Don't actually contact us. I realize this for KFM only.
We are right back to it here. We're getting right along with our main event. Sunwolf will come down. This is going to be something of an open challenge. So the Black Label champion will come down, and we will have our champion out first. I know usually we don't do that kind of thing, but we do today. We do today. Our Black Label champion, Sunwolf, still representing the Women's World Order. So we'll have them coming down here. We do not know her opponent. She does not know her opponent. Could be anybody. Looking forward to seeing who it is, though. Sunwolf has been defending the Black Label Championship pretty much ever since she grabbed it. Showing off just how much of a competitor she is. And her opponent will be... Oh, wow. Zoe. those of you out there that do not know Zoe, she's actually a member of the K-pop demon hunter group Huntrix. If you guys out there are familiar, she made the trip over. You guys didn't think she was real, huh? Yeah, she's real. Made the trip over, and now we have her out here going up against Sunwolf for the Black Label Championship. So good for her. Good for her. We'll see if how her chops are here. She gets a main event spot. She does go up and down SJP. She is very busy in SJP. Not to be, I wouldn't say underestimated. She wants you to underestimate her, but not to be forgotten, I should say, because she is a competitor, a very, very hard-hitting competitor, and she will be going up against Sunwolf for the Black Label Championship, which is kind of right up her alley, if you ask me. Here we go. Longfellow addressing the crowd is going to be Zoe of Huntrix fame. Zoe is the aggressive one out of them. She's the one that does most of the stuff. If you guys have ever watched K-pop Demon Hunter, they have a second one that should be coming out here in like a half a year or so. I think they said early 2027. So we're getting there, guys. It's July. We're getting there. Anybody out there that has kids that love that show, movie, whatever, the songs and such, pop it in the chat. Let us know. Personally, I know my kids do. Jimmy King's daughters do. Mainly just because he makes me sit in with them a lot. But anyway, so we have a collar and elbow tie up. Zoe gets thrown into the corner now. Sunwolf is going to be drawn off. We're going to have our last shot of Jimmy King's Coffee Joint Coffee before we have to take off for the evening. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this sprint of an episode. Make sure to tune in next week where we will be in Long Island, New York at the Flag Star, a little convention center next to the Flag Star. But we will be there. We're going to open the show with an 8-man mixed tag match. It's going to be Styx and Sons of Exodus versus Saints 13 in the Women's World Order. I think you guys will enjoy seeing that. But we're going to have ourselves some coffee before I get too far ahead of myself, and I can't. Cheers. Sunwolf is currently taking it to Zoe. Zoe may have bit off more than she can chew right there. How did she get back in the ring so fast? You see the flame graphics coming up, but I don't see or hear Johnny B's music. I don't see Johnny B either. But it looks like Zoe is going to take advantage of the distraction that was laid for a moment. Interesting. Johnny B did say he was going to come after Sunwolf, but I didn't think that he was going to actually come after her. She kicks now. Sunwolf up against the ropes. Not a good place for her to be in. Kick to the leg now. She's been hit with the side effect. Zoe's starting to kind of ramp up the pressure here. Oh, what in the name of what in the heck was that? Oh my goodness, and there is a German suplex. Sunwolf lands right on her head. Zoe now worried about the lariats from Sunwolf, and she gets taken down with the leg trip. That may have been enough. Zoe did hit her head pretty hard. And that's going to be it. So Sunwolf is going to retain her championship with that. But at what cost, honestly? Because when it comes down to it, she did put a lot of effort into this match. But at the end of the day, the possibilities still remain. Is she going to be able to walk into Wreckfest and still face Johnny B and still be fresh? Because from the sounds of it, she also wants to have a match next week, but we might have to tell her that she can't, to be honest with you. That's going to have to be it for us here in Cincinnati. For Longfellow Dangerson, who has been handling most of the announce work for the crowd itself, I have been Philip Cup. Thank you all very much for watching Chippy Wrecker Pro Wrestling. This has been Wednesday Ambition. Have a great night.